Last year, I had to fight a court case for an artist friend of mine, Teboho Mofokeng, right there. He was wrongfully arrested and detained, then wrongfully sent to a mental institution. I won the court case without ever going to law school. My friend is free and in the process of receiving compensation for this injustice caused by a couple of lazy policemen who didn't want to do an investigation. Winning this court case was really an outstanding moment of my life. I feel like it would be a remarkable achievement for any person's life. Who wouldn't want a friend who can save you from being wrongfully convicted? I mean, that's obvious. We all want to be that person who is assisted, but I flipped this question over and asked, who would want to be the friend who saved someone from being wrongfully convicted? Who would take on the sacrifice? Who would stay the course? So I began to try to uncover the reasons why I did it. It's because I witnessed the injustice and I just couldn't accept it. It's because I experienced the worst service delivery and I just couldn't accept it. It's because I can read and write in English, the major language of our courts. How many innocent people who cannot read or write in English go to jail or mental institutions because of bad service delivery? The most important reason why I did it is because I believe in my education, South Africa's constitution, and I believe in South Africa's vision for 2030 outlined in the National Development Plan. I live in the township. I interact with disenfranchised black youth every day, and I know their frustrations. I know how easily their thoughts and circumstances can lead them into a negative direction. I decided to share these founding documents in a format that they can understand, that they can find attractive, that can slowly sink into their subconscious and into their everyday being and eventually into a positive form of active citizenry. So I collaborated with some local music producers, designers, artists from around the Val to turn a 430-page policy document into something inspirational. We wanted people to realize that they could be their own heroes and heroines and that they could also make a contribution toward a better South Africa. Most of all, I wanted them to realize that being someone special is not the exclusive right of the Nelson Mandelas, the Thomas Sankaras, the Samora Machels, or the Steve Bikos, but that being a great human being is a choice that even they can make. Ladies and gentlemen, we need them to realize that human progress is the story of one step followed by another. Some steps small and personal, some big and audacious. We thrive on both. Courage and tenacity turn our impossibles on their heads. Curiosity and wonder propel us forward. We are at our creative best when we take on our most daunting challenges. Solutions to our biggest problems will come from the most monstrous or inspiring dreams, hopes and goals that we set for ourselves. I'd like to perform a bit of the vision for you, just to give you a little snapshot of what we have been working on. We, the people of South Africa, have journeyed far since the long lines of our first democratic election on 27 April 1994, when we elected a government for us all. We began to tell a new story then. We have lived and renewed that story along the way. Now in 2030, we live in a country which we have remade. We have created a home where everybody feels free yet bounded to others, where everyone embraces their full potential. We are proud to be a community that cares. We have received the mixed legacy of inequalities and opportunity and in where we have lived, but we have agreed to change our narrative of conquest, oppression, resistance, and victory. We began to tell a new story of life in abundance and in a developing democracy. We began to share freedom and the uncertainties of living with it and in it. We felt our way towards a new sense of ourselves, trying, succeeding, and making mistakes. Our new story is open-ended with temporary destinations only for new paths to open up once more. It is a story of unfolding learning. Even when we flounder, we remain hopeful. In this story, we always arrive and depart. We have come some way. We know what we do and how we do it is as important as what we want to achieve. What we are is because of who we have been and what we want to become. We will continue to make it to make us because we are happy with being who we are. Who are we? We are Africans. We are an African country. We are part of our multinational region. We are an essential part of our continent. Being Africans, we are acutely aware of the wider world, deeply implicated in our past and present. That wider world carries some of our inheritance. We have learned a great deal from our complex past, adding continuously to our experience of being African. Therefore, in 2030, we experience daily how we participate fully in efforts to liberate ourselves from conditions that hinder the flowering of our talents. We feel loved, respected, and cared for at home, in community, and the public institutions we have created. We feel understood. We feel needed. We feel trustful. We feel trusted. We feel accommodative. We feel accommodated. We feel informed. We feel healthy. We feel safe. We feel resourceful and inventive. We learn together. We talk to each other. We share our work. We play. We worship. We ponder and laugh. We are energized by sharing our resourcefulness. We are resilient. We are human. We are normal. We are normal. We are normal. We are normal. We are normal.